Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Backyard Smoke. I'm your host, James Hogan, and today we're going to be cooking lemon garlic salmon on the Maker's Mark 22 Kettle Grill. So come on, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to fire up the pit, have a good time, make a good meal.
So the first thing that we're going to do here is set up our chimney with Kingsford original. We're going to go about 3/4 of the way full, and we are going to set up the chimney for indirect cooking. As you can see, we have our Weber charcoal grates on the side, and once the charcoal ashes over, we'll go ahead and dump those in there. We're going to use a couple of rubber lighter cubes to go ahead and get this thing started up. And once that's done, like I said, we'll go ahead and dump them into the charcoal basket. We're going to look for a temperature today of about 375 to 400. Alright, so we're back in the kitchen. The first thing we're going to do with the salmon is check for all the bones and get them removed. I usually run my finger up the line of the vein, check on the back of it, just make sure there's nothing in there from the packaging that would obstruct our situation. I've already done this previous to the video started recording, but I just wanted to show you kind of the technique I'm using to get that done. First step here is we'll put our garlic butter on. I got this from my local Sam's Club, kind of melt it down to soften it up, and we're going to brush this on really good. Now, if you don't have garlic butter, you can go ahead and make your own with some fresh butter, some black pepper, whatever herbs you got, and just some cloves of garlic. If you don't want garlic butter, feel free to use olive oil. But I assure you that this garlic butter right here, with the herbs that it already has infused inside of it, is going to add a real good layer of flavor to your salmon. Trust me, if you can find this in your local store, pick it up. It tastes really good on anything. The next thing we're going to do here is get some fresh coarse black pepper and just spread this on there really well. This adds some more flavor to the salmon. It's going to taste real good. Followed by, you get yourself a little bit of garlic salt, very little. This is just to kind of help with the texture of the situation. As you see, I only put just a dab on there, nothing major. I come back with the Tony's cilantro lime seasoning. This is really good for a crust as we smoke over the salmon on the grill. Definitely just adding different layers of flavor to it. This is a little bit salty already, so that's why we didn't put much garlic salt on there. But trust me, this was not going to make your salmon salty at all, just letting you know. After that, you're going to take your fresh baby dill and just layer that across the salmon. Bay leaf with just the different leaves and stems and whatnot. And you're just going to lay those right on there. And then you're going to lay your lemons right on top of the salmon. And all that's going to keep a lot of moisture in. It's going to keep a lot of flavor in from the juices of the lemon. Just going on to the fresh bay leaves, the fresh herbs. And they're all just going to marinate and really soak into this fish while it's sitting on the smoker. next thing you want to do is you're going to come out to the grill. I use my wiring rack. I don't want this to sit directly on my grate, so I want it easy to move around. And as you see here, we got the fire going well with a couple of piece chunks in there. That's where the flames are coming from as the charcoal is burning those up. So as you can see, we got the side view coming up here. Just go ahead and adjust your grates. Kind of keep it away from the fire as much as possible. There's various different ways you can do this. I should have probably moved the salmon over just a bit, but it's not going to burn or anything like that. So go ahead and place the lid. Like I said, you're looking for a temp between 375 and 400. Right here, we're coming out the check on it for the first time with the temp. I'm not sure what gauge I'm using today. I have a lot of different ones. I'll put a link in the description. I like this one because it has a wonderful LED light, really by big numbers. So we're just going to go ahead here and probe the thickest part of the meats. At this time, I think we're about 80 degrees or so, maybe 90 on the thin parts. What I decided to do was flip the salmon around so at the other side that's not close to the flame gets some heat on it. This way we can kind of cook evenly and control the temperature. We're still nowhere near done. We're looking for a temp about 135 to 140. I think FDA recommends 145, but I like the salmon a little bit medium so it stays a bit juicy. So I usually pull mine between that 135 and 140 range, and as it's resting, it'll tend to cook up. Once again, we're checking the other side that was already cooled just to kind of get an idea of how long it's going to be before we actually have to come back out again. So now here we can see a nice color has came out. Everything's looking good. We're hitting right where we want to be. Some spots a little bit warmer, but the middle part is super tender. It is juicy. So we're gonna go ahead and pull it off here right quick and get inside to rest. So as you can see, we got the salmon cut nicely, and we're just gonna go ahead and cut it down. Get a nice big slice out of it. It's very flaky, it's smooth, and it's gonna come straight off. You know, we don't want to eat the skin. I mean, some people do, to do is fine, but my children, they don't like the skin. So we're gonna go ahead and separate the meat from the skin. Skip right underneath it there. And we're gonna go ahead and do it. So I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you like this, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, and let me know what you think. Have you tried the recipe? Are you going to try it? And feel free to make it your own. It's just one of the many ways you can do smoked salmon on the grill. There's no right or wrong way. Just have some fun. That's what grilling's all about. Other than that, thank you guys again, and be blessed.